Yo, 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 what's going on? Yo, this is Vitamin the Governor, and this is Talking Rock, your one-stop shop for rock. And this is the second episode. Today I'm here, I have the pleasure of being here with this gentleman, Krazy Rob, thank you.
Listen, don't call me a gentleman.
Well,
Go ahead, man.
you know what I mean? Usually when we do these interviews, we talk about people that were dancing rock, but today we have a different situation, a unique situation. We have a dude here that was throwing the contest, promoting the contest, and also on the musical side of things in terms of DJing. Give me a little background on where you grew up and how you grew up. How was that?
It was right here in Bushwick, Palmetto Street. That's where I first came here from Spanish Harlem, from Puerto Rico, Spanish Harlem, Palmetto. Palmetto, I moved to Woodbine. Woodbine, Cornelia. Cornelia, Bleecker. Bleecker, Covert. Covert, then, I mean, I was all over Woodbine. I was all over this neighborhood. That's where I'm from, Bushwick.
Bushwick. And kind of like paint the picture. Describe Bushwick at that time. How was the neighborhood? How was it?
It was like if someone would come visit from another place, they think it was a war zone, because all the houses were like burned down, because they was trying to change everything around. So like all you see is bricks on the floor, crack, dope houses, not crack because crack wasn't out yet. So we had a lot of dope out. So you had lines, like when you go into the movies, you see a line of 100 people. So you had lines of 100 people buying dope in this neighborhood. That's the way this neighborhood was. So you had dealers, every block had their own dealers. And that's what Bushwick was about back then.
And through all of that, how were you existing? How were you, going to school, going to middle school, high school? How were you existing in that type of environment?
My mother was rough, man. My mother beat the shit out of me if I didn't do the right thing. So I had to stay on a straight line with my mom. So else, like when they used to tell me at the school, we're calling your mom. I'm like, please, don't anything but my mother, man. Call anybody else but my mom's, man. So my mom's always kept me on a straight line, shit. But I did my little dirt, mom was, checking me out all the time. So I would do, what I had to do to survive in this neighborhood. And then I started emceeing at parks. They had DJs at the parks, and it's my turn to get on the mic, and they're like, what's your name? I'm like, I didn't have a name yet. So my boys were like, yo, you serious? You going on the mic, Rob? I'm like, yeah. They said, my man, what's your name? I'm like, yo, Rob, you crazy, man. You going on the mic? You crazy, man. I'm like, yo, my man, what's your name? Yo, Rob, you serious? Yo, you crazy, Rob, man. Yo, you crazy, man. Yo, what's your name, my man? I need your name. Krazy Rob. So that's where the name came from, at Urban Square Park, right there in Horsey. That's where my name came from. And I got on the mic, I ripped it. After that shit, everybody knew me. I went to all the parks. Once I was on the mic, no one wants to get on.
Nice. And so what was the transition between you being a local MC in the parks and in the community to you now promoting the events?
Well, I
see becoming a DJ.
Right, I seen the following I had. So I'm a smart dude. I'm like, I can make money off of this shit, So I said, let me throw a party here. I did a party. I announced it. I got flyers, tickets in Bushwick, promoted all over the place. My parties were all in Bushwick first. And then I expanded. Then I said, well, let me promote it in Queens, Manhattan, Bronx. So then everybody started coming to my shows. So I would have 700, 800 people at my parties. The floors, the walls were wet when people came to my parties. That shit was crazy.
And were these at parks, apartments?
No,
venues?
they were at like the churches, St. Martin's, St. Bridget's, St. Barbara's. Most of them were at the churches. So at the churches at St. Martin's, they robbed the dude one day, the pastor. So he comes to my house. He said, Rob, they robbed me. They robbed the rectory. And I'm like, okay. So he said, I want you to get my stuff back. I said, go to the police. He said, they're not going to get my stuff back. He said, they don't know people like you know people. I said, all right, I'll put the word out. I said, listen, somebody robbed Father Mahoney. I just need the stuff back, no questions asked. That night, about 8:30, Yo, Rob, we ain't know this was your boy, man. They all brought the shit back to me. I brought it back to the priest. He said, you see, Rob, I knew you was going to get the shit back from me. He said, everybody in this neighborhood loves you. Right? So he said, listen to me. He said, whenever you want my place, you can have it for free. Give me whatever you want to give me. So I was like, wow, I got the church for free. I don't even have to pay for this shit no more. So that's why I used to have parties there all the time, because it was for free. You know, and then the next day he told me, Rob, come in, I want to talk to you and your boys, whoever you want to bring down. We want to put you into politics. We want you to run for senator in Bushwick. And I said, it's not what I want to do, you know, but that's what they wanted to do. He had all the Catholic churches was going to back me up because he saw the power I had. It used to take me like 40 minutes to walk down the block. Because when I was walking down the block, everybody was like, yo, Rob, yo, Rob, yo, Rob, yo, crazy Rob, 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 yo, Rob, yo, Rob. That's all you heard. You didn't hear nothing else but my name. So I had to go, I used to play basketball. I had to go to Orchard Beach to go play ball where no one knew me. Because I couldn't play here because they would, you know, everybody was calling out my name.
Wow, nice. So how did the dancing come into play? How did the was it that you would, at your events, you would formally throw a rock contest, or did you see that just naturally people started battling each other?
No. All my dances they were battles.
So did you what I mean is, did you organize them from the beginning, or did you just see it going on in the jams and then say, you know what?
No. My jams started it. All my jams started the break dance contests. There was no break dance contest without my jams. I'm the one that started the shit at Bushwick. So I was the one that did all that shit. So everything I did was all battles. It was either a hustle dance contest, a break dance contest. You know, it's a dance contest.
Yeah.
I was the MC. I would hire a DJ to come in, and I was just on the mic, you know, talking to people, talking shit to people. If you couldn't dance, I'd take you off the floor. You know, like you'd be dancing for 3-4 seconds, I could already tell if you're nice or you ain't nice. All right, next person comes in. So they knew not to come to my dance if you couldn't dance.
And were you outside from throwing the events, were you a fan of the dance? Like, were you someone that was watching it and saying, yo, this is amazing, like these dudes are nice, they can really get down, I really want these type of people at my party? Or was it just a thing like, okay, it's cool?
No. I enjoyed myself watching them dance because I never was a dancer.
Okay.
I just used to like throwing parties, watching people dance, you know. So I let them dance. I was loving it when they was break, you know, the things they could do on the dance floor. But
even if you don't remember the details, how was that feeling? You just seeing it go down and they were doing the contest, like.
Oh, it was nice. And then I had judges, you know, I would never want to judge, you know, because they's like, oh, this is raw, so it's rigged. So I would have judges there. So, and they would pick out the winner. I had nothing to do with the winner. I didn't want them to say, oh, this motherfucker, you know, that's his boy, you know. Yeah. So I didn't want them to say that shit because I didn't even care who won. You know, the people came to the party, they had fun, I made money, so it was cool.
And at that time, like, what was the average, like, prize for, like, a rock?
Like a trophy, a crazy trophy. I used to give out big trophies.
Okay.
Nice size trophies. And then later on, you know, we gave out money.
Trips to the Poconos?
Yeah, trips to the Poconos. You know, I had masquerade parties at the Diplomat Hotel in the city on 40-something Street at the Grand Ballroom. I used to do, one time I did 3 parties in the same day. I did one in Queens, Brooklyn, and Manhattan.
Nice.
I had 3 shows in one day.
And, you know, with all those parties you would throw in, did you ever kind of branch out to different boroughs? And when you did branch out to different boroughs, were they looking at you like, what's a Brooklyn guy doing in this area? Or what's...
No. They accepted. Wherever I went, everybody already knew, you know. I had that where they're like, oh, that's Krazy Rob right there, you know. He's good. Wherever I went, I was good. Like when I did the parties in Manhattan, Queens, wherever, I was good.
Nice. So now let's talk about like the musical side, man. You were into the DJing too.
Yeah. I like DJing now. It's fun. I still DJ now. I mean, it's so easy now. It's like, got your little computer, you know, you ain't got to carry no 10 crates of records, you know?
Yeah.
Shit is easy. That's why they be like, Rob, why you still DJing? Shit is easy, man. Look. You don't even need headphones.
Exactly.
You got your cue points, just play, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even need headphones when I DJ, once I got my cue points.
Yeah. So back then, when it came to the music for, let's just say, the battles or the jams or whatever, how did you know what songs would ring off before they rung off?
Right, it
so
wasn't.
now you hear a song,
right.
and you know it blows up, and then everyone gets on it.
Right.
But back then, there was no preview. It was just you take a thing, look at a picture, read it, whatever. How was it being a DJ back then and trying to find what's the next hot song? What's gonna be a song that's gonna turn up the party?
Right. Well, if you're dancing in it, that's the first question we ask you. What do you want to dance to? So it wasn't up to me. It was to the dancers. Whatever they want to dance to. If you're a hustler, they're gonna have a hustle music. Whatever they're doing, it's their record. It's not me. So they're picking the music.
Okay, so they were picking their own tracks
Right.
for the battles. It wasn't a thing with
right.
a
No,
DJ dictated the whole thing.
No. Whoever's dancing, what do you want to dance to?
Okay.
Because that's what you practice to.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't want to play something else when you practice it to your music.
Yeah. So I mean, like from me, like a dancer today, when I go to a jam, I'm aware of the songs and I know the songs when they play them, but I can't go to DJ and say, in my battle, you're gonna play Just Begun, Jimmy Castor Bunch.
Right.
So you're telling me in that time period,
Right.
the contests were organized to a point where the dancers had the choice to choose the track that they wanted to dance to?
Right. Whatever they want to dance to, that's what you're dancing to.
Nice.
I didn't dictate like, okay, you're dancing to this today. You're dancing to opera. I want to see you break dance to this shit. Whatever you want to dance to, it's going to be better if you dance to the music you want.
Yeah.
Right? So
And,
that's what we're doing.
and what were some of like the places you went to go get your records? Like the stores?
Downstairs in the city, there used to be a record shop on Knickerbocker. I forgot the name of that store right there, but we had a record store on Knickerbocker, Gates.
Music Hut.
What?
Music Hut.
Music Hut.
Music Hut.
Yeah, Music Hut. We had another one on Broadway, another record store there. And that's it. Those 3 places.
Nice.
Downstairs, yeah.
And how would you go about getting the records? Would you save your money and go buy them? Would you have a homie with you and put it in the newspaper? Or?
No. I mean, I had money.
A little bit of both?
I was always making money, so
Yeah.
I had no problems buying records. I would just go there, listen to them. If I like it, I buy it.
Nice.
If I didn't like it, no, I don't want that.
And what were some people that, like when you were throwing these events, you said that, hundreds of people were going. Was you doing it solo, or did you have a little team with you?
It was all about me. It was just me by myself.
Nice.
I was the brainstorm behind everything. So then of course I had people promoting for me. So it was me, and then I would tell this kid here, yo, sell 10 tickets for me, I'll give you 1 free. Sell 10 tickets for me, I'll give you 1 free. Sell 10. So that's 100 tickets right there. All I'm doing is giving away 10 tickets. That's my promotion right there. And on the flyers, the posters, I'm selling tickets. I got the numbers and everything. And that's how we would do it back in the days.
Nice. And I'm sure that at your parties, man, being that they were so big and a lot of people came. Was there any major names that had their start there, or any singers, freestyle singers, soul singers that kind of started out there, or people that you saw at your parties in their youth and
we had big dances at our parties. I don't know about singers or dancers, but we had a lot of break dancers at my parties that were from like rubber band. Everybody would come down to the show. When I did a party, everybody came. They wanted to be in it because they knew that was a party right there. So they wanted to say, yo, we got to go to Krazy Rob's party, man. That's what's up. So everybody was coming to the parties.
And you speak about you was walking down the street. You couldn't get down the block. It took 40 minutes to get down the block.
It's crazy.
Did that type of attention put heat on your parties? Like, did that bring a crowd of people, or did that bring too much attention to you at a point?
No, it didn't bring too much attention to me. It's just that I didn't like that. Yeah. Whenever I used to see a crowd on one side, I used to cross the street because I didn't want, people didn't even know me, and they were calling my name. Yo, you want to get a drink, Rob? If you knew me, I don't drink.
Yeah.
So, they just knew me because they knew I was Krazy Rob.
Yeah.
So, but everybody would call out my name and everything, but that's the way it was back then.
Nice. And when you look at things today, if you still go to park jams or parties from here to there, what's like the main differences you see? Like talk about from from how people party or how the DJ does their thing. What's the main differences you see from those era of throwing parties, promoting parties, DJing, and this era? I mean, we don't got to bring the social media into it, but you know, obviously that's a part of this era.
Yeah.
But what are like the things you see different, and what do you see that you personally don't like or you would do different if it was your time that you see going on today?
What I like is the dances now. The dances are incredible. The shit they be doing now. I mean, you know, the guys that are dancing back in the days, they wasn't even thinking about the shit they're doing now. That's incredible the way these guys are dancing now, you know, from all the different countries. So, I mean, they stepped it up. That's the only thing I appreciate about that, the dances. Everything else is the same to me.
Okay. So, because, you know, I asked that because from what I understand back then, you know, there was a little bit more of a structure, you know, it was more interactive with the people in the parties. No one was going into a corner here and that, and then they would play slow jams, and that would be a time for people to slow dance, and then there was a time for this, and there was a time for that.
Right.
Where it seems today everything is just whatever, do whatever the fuck you want to do, just do it. But that, you know, cohesiveness in the parties, do you see that today when you go, or do you say to yourself, man, they don't get down like how we used to?
Nah, they don't get down. It's definitely, they don't get down, because now when you go to a party, a bar, whatever, all they do is everybody's just talking.
Okay.
A lot of people ain't even dancing, you know, they just go there to talk. I mean, you could do that shit at the house.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go to you know, you don't have to go to a club to go do what you're doing here, right? They go to the fucking club and all they doing is talking.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days, everybody went to have fun. Partying, we having fun, we joking around. Now it's not the same. You know, everybody got their little group, they got their little cliques, you know, they come from work, they're doing their little thing. But back in the days, everybody was in it together.